Welcome to Slash Forward. In this video, we're going to chill out, take it easy, and tiptoe our way through A Quiet Place, whenever you're ready. We start on day 89 of something? Must have been big though, because it looks like civilization is gone. However, the survivors have reacclimated to their new lives. We learn this by watching our central family creep slowly and softly around this pharmacy looking for supplies. This youngster skitters about and narrowly avoids disaster thanks to his sister, but he never does thank her for it. Given this toy does nothing but make noise, the father, Lee, carefully defuses it like a bomb. He then gives a firm and definitive explanation, demonstrating his quality as a parent. They then head home on the sand trails they made to mask their footfalls. As they approach the bridge, they're startled by a noise. Turns out Bo brought the toy anyway, and since he's so special, he just freely does whatever he feels like. Aww! Now I feel bad. Slightly more than 382 days later, we see that life on the farm of Solitude is back to post-apocalyptic normalcy. As we pan through Lee's workshop, his clutter and disorganization provides us some convenient exposition. We see them each working on side hobbies and procedures that demonstrate they're ready for any emergency. Most of the family then spends their afternoon building a soundproof bunker for their future child/sibling, while Lee perches atop the grain silo to light off the evening beacon in communication with his neighbors. They then enjoy a dinner of steamed cod. Fishy. Served in the softest, most silent manner possible. We also see them praying, leading us to wonder what sort of theological issues the confirmed existence of extraterrestrials has created in this new society. Oh well. They then play Monopoly. Almost always a mistake, but certainly more so when quietude is necessary, due to the frequency with which the game erupts into violence, as we see when Regan lights the joint on fire to avoid paying property taxes. They wait for the other shoe to drop and get absolutely shit on by a raccoon, the bastard bandits of the woodland realm. Then the evening is spent working on better cochlear implants for Regan. The next morning we see that Evelyn has some medical skills. We then find Regan attempting to satisfy her curiosity about the basement, which is a known no-no. Lee tries to smooth things over with his most recent implant, but she remains a moody teen. Marcus and Lee head out for survival lessons while Regan tries her new implant. No dice, unfortunately. She gets on a nostalgia kick and packs up to go to her brother's memorial. Lee and Marcus are catching fish at the river when they share a moment of respite where Lee demonstrates they can relax their strict noise standards when they're near a much louder noise. Back at home, Evelyn is finishing her wifely duties when she snags a foreboding nail that really was probably pretty dangerous even before she pulled it to full attention. The day then proceeds with independent but concurrent quiet reflections. The portents of doom continue as Lee and his son run across a despondent neighbor on the way home. Unable to withhold his despair, he unleashes a blood-curdling scream with predictable results. At that exact moment, Evelyn's water breaks, which means she only has 24 hours until the recommended C-section. She attempts to wait it out in a safer place, but gets Daniel sterned. She flips the emergency lights on, which the boys come home to. She's able to lay down a distraction, allowing her to get to the upstairs tub while Lee has Marcus implement the rocket protocol. He manages to get them set off just in time to provide his mom with some relief. Well, you know what I mean. The fireworks also alert Regan, so she heads home while Lee clears the house with a shotgun and is introduced to his new baby via jump scare. He manages to get them to the soundproof chamber just in time, and they box that baby up. In a brief intervening scene, we see that while the cochlear implant doesn't help Regan hear, it does put off some wicked feedback that seems to cause the aliens some distress. In the safe room, we see that their efforts paid off. The aliens can't locate them. Now Lee is tasked with leaving the nest to find the kids. He heads out without noticing a minor plumbing malfunction. The kids are awaiting him at the beacon, which goes out before they attract any attention. Evelyn wakes up to find her baby box floating, with an alien in the room. He slides under the surface only to emerge in synchronicity with her lifting the baby. She avoids contact as silently as possible, and is only saved when the kids fall into the grain silo outside, creating a loud noise. This was enough to get Lee's attention, which also means the aliens are on their way. The kids are doing their best to free themselves from the lightning sand, and barely avoid an alien evisceration due to the cochlear feedback. They make it out and meet up with Dad. He tries to protect them when they get cut off on the way to the truck. Not having put things together yet, Regan turns off her implant, so it's party time for the alien. Still smarting from his previous bitch slap, Lee says a final farewell and makes the ultimate sacrifice as the kids roll to the house. Upon arrival in the basement, the pieces finally come together for Regan, who amplifies the feedback of her implant, causing the alien to get stressed out to the max, which opens its armor plates and makes its face vulnerable to a shotgun blast. Then, it appears, playtime's over. and that was A Quiet Place. I'd be surprised if you haven't seen it, but if so, correct that immediately. It's full of tension and atmosphere and is really an excellent piece of filmmaking. I'd love for you to become part of the channel by subscribing. I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.